WWE, Gilbert, obviously, Clash at the Castle. I'll just hit one thing and one thing only, and that is Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Obviously, Gilbert. I can use this because it was not WWE that posted it. It was somebody there. Gilbert, you have to listen to this audio. This thing is the greatest thing ever. Where is it? Is it this? Yes. Watch this. Listen to this. Let me put the volume up so you can hear the whole thing. So Drew McIntyre.
Damn.
Drew McIntyre is pinning
I can't even see
Damian
who the
Priest.
guy is. That's
Shut up.
awesome.
Watch this.
Oh my God!
Listen to this.
1, 2. You piece of shit! You fucking bastard! Fuck you! Fuck you, fuck!
And then he turns around like, oh crap, it's CM
Punk. By the way, Drew McIntyre, the way he acted in that was amazing. But obviously CM Punk. But Gilbert, obviously CM Punk came in and screwed Drew McIntyre, and he's like, that's the second time I've screwed you. By the way, this rivalry, Gilbert, was she sounds like a keeper. This rivalry was just burst out of nowhere. Remember,
Yeah,
McIntyre accidentally injured CM Punk at the Royal Rumble, and then this kind of all got started. It was supposed to be CM Punk against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and because of the CM Punk injury, all this greatness happened because you got Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus the final boss and Roman Reigns, and all this greatness just happened because of the injury. So here we are. We sit at about reportedly CM Punk will not be able to be doing anything physical at Money in the Bank. So I'm fully expecting CM Punk at SummerSlam versus Drew McIntyre, but I felt so bad for Drew. And I remember, Gilbert, I messed up last week. I said, oh, I think Drew finally gets over. No, WWE, and I was thinking about the Vince McMahon era. That's why I did not think that they were going to win I thought he was going to win the championship because I thought, well, it's Triple H. I think Triple H is a lot better when it comes to this stuff. And no, this tells me one of two things. One, obviously the whole Drew thing. In the past, WWE has never let guys win in their hometowns. They always lose whenever they go home. But I think in one of those, they kind of built up Drew now to the point where when he finally wins that championship, it's going to be a thing of beauty. And I think fans are going to really, that pop is going to be crazy. But look at what his hometown of Scotland did after he lost. Oh, Drew McIntyre. So that is an incredible ovation. That is great to see his home fans.
Let me ask you this for now, because I am actually enjoying the storyline, and I wasn't the biggest Drew McIntyre or CM Punk fan. And now that there are two people I don't really care for, I care about the storyline now. When I saw CM Punk, come through, obviously we're in Vegas, but I watched it later. I'm like, this guy's doing a good job of kind of hiding his face. You don't know what the hell's going on. It's a whole mystery. And then even that video you played on the Jumbotron, you can't even see who's the ref. So that's all gold to annoy people and then shock them. But I want to ask you this question. You think that maybe Drew McIntyre or CM Punk, they need a title into SummerSlam to have more hype on the bout? Or do you think it could be a non-title fight and you're okay with it? But that also leaves the question, what the hell do you do with Damian Priest?
I think it'd be fine with a non-title fight. I think him and Gunther might go at it look, this was my second point. Triple H trusts Damian Priest. This is the indication. They've given him the championship, and they put on a banger on Saturday. Him and Drew McIntyre put on a banger. And I keep on forgetting. And you know what? The mic stuff has kind of gotten me forgetting that last year, the WWE trusted him. Hey, Bad Bunny's inexperienced, but we need you to go out there and have a banger. Boom. Him and Bad Bunny go out there and they have a banger. So Drew's a guy that they can rely on. I forget sometimes that the mic and I think that the mic and the wrestling should go hand in hand. But it just didn't go it hasn't gone so far hand in hand when it comes to Drew. Because at times he's playing babyface, at times he's playing heel, and it's kind of like, okay, around the world we go, where we're going to stop, nobody knows. You need to stop on one thing and figure out who he is. But Damian Priest did a great job Saturday night. I think he's a great wrestler. And you know what? I would say I think he needs to keep the championship a little bit longer. Money in the Bank, man. I would give it to Finn Balor. I'd love to see Finn and Damian Priest kind of squabbling. Right now the hot topic is Jey Uso's going to win it. For what? Jey Uso, I know he's really hot, and I know the fans love him. I just don't know if he needs to have the championship. I think I would start him off with the Intercontinental and see if he can handle that, and then move him up. So I think Finn Balor would be my clear choice right now for men. Finn Balor's been a good soldier as of late, Gilbert. He's been great. He's lost the most matches in this year so far. That shouldn't be happening. Finn Balor is one of the best wrestlers in the world. This should not be happening. So I think they've kind of screwed him. Here's a way to kind of give him an attaboy. He wins the Money in the Bank, and then you see what you do moving forward. Maybe he throws for a curveball and he ends up beating Cody Rhodes for the championship. Who knows? But I would like to see them kind of give Finn Balor a little bit of due. But I don't need Cody Rhodes I don't need Drew McIntyre and CM Punk to be for a championship. I think their story is big enough to where they don't need it, and they can do something great without a championship. I think the mic is going to be incredible, and I think they're going to be doing a lot of good stuff with it. So I don't think they need it. And by the way, the Liv Morgan, this is all freaking Judgment Day today. The Liv Morgan Dominic Mysterio storyline. Did you see she wished him a happy Daddy's Day yesterday on Father's Day? Like,
nice,
bro. One thing I would have already folded. Like I
oh yeah,
you
had mommy back home.
I don't know, bro. I might have folded, but but I think that storyline's great. The only thing is, it might be overshadowing the championship a little bit more. It might be overshadowing the championship a little bit, but I think the storyline is perfect, and I think they're doing a really good job with the temptation between both of them. So right now, I think the Judgment Day are still on top. I know Mommy's not there, but I still think they're doing a great job all around. But yes, to answer all your questions, I think right now it's all Judgment Day on Monday Night Raw. I think they're really carrying the Monday Night Raw side without Seth Rollins, without Becky Lynch. I think they're carrying it, and they're doing a good job of kind of carrying the program, because anytime Liv does anything with Dominic, it's the most viewed video on YouTube for WWE. So people are watching.
Yeah, so keep it going. And like you mentioned with the whole CM Punk getting injured with Drew McIntyre unintentionally, and just sort of the storyline that came from it, and for Triple H to notice that and pick it up, I like it. Getting people like me to care, and obviously Dominic Mysterio stay strong.